There we go. Hopefully it won't go.
I'm always I'm already on CubeCraft.
And what, sorry? Oh, the thing we were playing the other time.
Yeah.
Giggles.
Oh my god, being a French guy is trying to speak English isn't really my thing.
Don't worry about it. Take your time. Oh, okay. No. Where did I go? Hold on. Oh, I need to write it down here. Stupid thing. Oh, my model crashed. Never mind. Still going. Hold on, I'm having complications right now. Where did it go? Here we are. I need a pen and paper. Oh, this is what I wanted in a stream. Sorry guys, just give me a minute. It needs my authorization before we go for some odd reasons, because it updated. There we go. Okay, let's try now. Which one are you on?
Which lobby?
Cubby Craft, you're on?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, lag. Laggy. Okay, there we go. Oh. There we go. You was up before I was.
I sent you a party invite.
What, sorry? Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes. I remember what to do this time.
The memories.
Memories. Oh, let me just get comfortable first. Oh, this chair is in a bad spot. Okay. Alright, I'm ready when you are.
I'm there.
You're. Oh, there, I see. Yes. Okay, come on. Okay, you might have to teach me what to do.
Yeah. Not worry.
Oh, I'm getting better slowly.
Okay. So now we have a good kit for training, because it's a very simple kit, as you can see. Have like a full diamond armor and
Yes.
a diamond sword
Diamond sword.
That's a pretty simple kit. So in this in Minecraft PvP and also PVM, which is player versus monsters, or PVE, you might call it, which would be player versus enemies. There are two main points to have in mind. Those points are movements and aim.
Okay.
In 1.8 there would also be CPS, but hey, we are not in 1.8. We are in 1.18, so that does not that does not count. So let's talk about movement first. I think that's a good starting point. What do you think? So in this Minecraft in this version of PvP, you want to be pretty much always be in movement, right? Because that way it makes you less predictable.
Oh, so keep moving. Okay.
So try to do like what I'm doing, which is moving pretty much everywhere, like so. Yes.
Oh god, it's gonna be tricky. I might have to move my jump.
It's okay. It's okay.
Jumpy jumps like way over here. Right. It's my space bar. Okay.
Is really important because as you can see, for example, in this kind of maps, you have like those flowers which you can use, for example, to hide,
Oh yeah.
and you can pretty much ambush your opponent
Ambush.
and well hit him until he dies. That's that could be another thing. So yeah, so for the aim part, that's 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 quite tricky actually, because you want to be always looking at your opponent,
Oh, is looking at what?
even when
Sorry.
like even when you're moving pretty much everywhere and all, you want to always look at your opponent.
Oh, okay.
Because if you if you not keep eyes contact, he can jump behind you and then hit you and all, well, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. What? Yeah, like that.
Okay, cool.
And that's the thing you can also try. If you see that there's the opponent can't aim very well, you can just jump behind him and then. So that's the two main points. There's another one which is critical hits. So critical hits are when you jump and you hit your opponent before before you fall.
Oh, yes.
The thing with critical hits is that you can't do them while running. So if I run and do this, it won't be a critical hit. But if I just jump like so, see,
No,
you see,
it doesn't do nothing much. No.
yeah. Also, spam clicking is pretty much useless in this version. Do you see the crosshair you have to aim? The thing is in the thing you have normally in the. Oh no! I didn't see this time. I start another one. So do you see the crosshair that you normally use for aiming? That's normally in the middle of the screen.
Mm.
Can you see? Can you see it? The crosshair.
The cross almost. Yeah, I see the
Yeah.
cross. Yes.
Yeah. When you hit, you can see that now there's a little thing that appears just below it.
Oh yeah. When you hit.
When I don't know the right the right word for this, but
Yeah.
that when this thing basically tells you when the hit you're doing will make the maximum damage. because if I spam click,
It's
you,
not
you,
gonna.
you,
Yeah,
uh,
I forgot
the,
that
the
one.
first the first hit will deal a lot of damage, but the other ones not so much. So you have to time your hits so they always make the same amount of damage.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I will just do it with my fist, so you can see. See, I'm always doing the same amount of damage.
Oh yeah.
While if I spam click, you will pretty much take no damage.
Yeah, I noticed spamming click
and,
doesn't
and,
work.
and also when you spam click, you will deal way less KB or knockback. So the opponent will basically become an absolute brick.
That's a
And I'm talking, but you don't move that much. While if
I'm
if
trying.
I time if I just time my hits, it's that you move a lot more.
Yeah, it's because my jump's somewhere else and I'm trying to use that at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll move that
So,
later. So
so
it's easy for me.
the kit we have right now is named Alchemist. This kit has a little bit more things than the other one. We have a full leather armor
Armor.
and stone sword, but we have a lot of potion of harming. So these potions are pretty self-explanatory, which is you throw them at your opponent and it will inflict some damage like so. Yeah,
Nice.
and there are some lingering potion of harming which create a little field of this potion, like as you can see.
Oh,
Wait, I start another one. That's the thing that I like with CubeCraft. It's that's that there's a lot of different kits.
yeah. We've
Yeah.
got
So
boats.
this one is a bit trickier.
Boats
That's-
are a bit trickier because you can't.
yeah. So this one has a shield. This is a pretty good kit to explain. Another point which is combat with a fight with a shield. The shield is very helpful to block your opponent's hits. You can try to hit me
Yeah, it'll block.
while try to hit me. You see, I'm just blocking the arrow, and I take absolutely no damage. So, no, if I recall, you have to right click in order to use the shield.
I could take it.
And basically, you can think like you can, for example, hit an opponent and then just block if so you can block whatever hits they would try. And another thing you can do, we can't do this on this kit because there are no acts. And basically, in this kind of PvP, axe crits deals the most of damage. And axe have a kind of a special ability, I would say.
Oh,
That
you can
if
use
you
the
hit
axe too.
this ability is that if you hit someone that use his shield and that your axe it is charged, so so it deals the most damage. It can disable the shield as a shield, which means that for a brief moment, your opponents won't be able to use it. So you can basically hit him until next week, and
Next week.
We can't do that on this kit because there are no axe. But
Nice.
if the next kit will have an axe, I will be able to show you. So, yes. So,
Eat, yes.
some steak. So, a good thing you can do is just you can slowly move towards your opponent and start to jump in order to prepare yourself to do some crits, and then whenever you want, you can let go of the shield and do some crits like so. Try to do. You have to try to remain entertained.
I was just trying to get used to the right click.
Yes, that
Die!
was a critical hit.
Die! Oh god, it takes some used to. Because I keep pressing
Yeah.
the wrong one.
Yeah. I tried to block at the last time, but it didn't work out.
What was
I
that?
still got hit. In that, so there's not much time left on this one, so I start on another one just right after. So we
Yeah.
can continue. So, I hope that the next kit will have some axe because axe crits.
Axe crits.
Yeah, that's a sufficient reason. I didn't. I don't need to make a whole sentence. It's just axe crits.
So if like I had a sword and an axe, which is more efficient to use, the axe or the sword?
It depends. The sword has a much faster cooldown, which means that you can basically it's easier to combo with the sword than it
Oh,
is with an axe. However, the axe deals a lot more damage. I
okay,
hope
okay.
the have an axe for the next kit. No, with that, no axe. Okay.
Good luck for this time.
Just my luck, as usual. Yeah. We still have a bow, so that's a very good, very good thing. The bow is very important because when you are disabling the opponent shield, for example, with an X crit or whatever, you can you can basically bow him to death right after. Like so. Thing that I learned not that long ago is that when you hit someone, very often we will have the ability to move a bit back when you hit like doing things like this. It's some golden apple. You're pretty low on
Yeah,
on
no,
HP.
so it's hard trying
That
to
could
pay
be much
attention to
better.
other things.
So I think that when you hit your opponent, you can basically try to move, like, for example, from left to right and all, to basically keep the keep the opponent in a combo set. That's really helpful to deal a lot of damage.
Okay.
I'm just using my feet so to demonstrate that you can see, like, I'm spamming
Oh yeah.
crits
Oh my
and
god.
by moving. from left to right and all, I'm making myself harder to aim at. You can try to do so. Try.
Oh.
I will show you once again, like that. You should hit another golden apple because you once again pretty low on HP.
I do.
Did you eat all of your golden apples?
Yup.
Yeah. You're pretty low on HP, so you should eat the one you have. Yeah. Yeah, or steak. That also works.
It's fine. I die a lot. It's my destiny.
I know.
It's what I'm best at, dying.
I mean, you're probably better than me at dying. That's for sure. That's for sure. So that's a good point. In this game, there's another cool thing. That's the lava bucket. You can that I'm holding right now.
Yes.
That's very useful because basically when your opponents don't pay much attention to what you're doing, you can basically do this.
Okay. Oh, because it's jumping everywhere. They don't know what's in your hand.
I start another one, hoping it will have an axe.
No, you're not. Probably not.
The endless quest to have an what? It doesn't have an axe.
You know what I wanted was an axe. You're not gonna get axe.
The stone sword is the next hack. The stone sword is the next axe. Wow. But, yeah, the kit is pretty simple. I think that we have. I was thinking that we have a lot of a bit more errors than the previous one, but I don't.
You've
think,
only
I
got
don't
8.
think so. Yeah.
What the hell? That's twice that's happened to us.
I still hope that the next one will have some axe.
Do you really want to use the axe? He wants the axe.
I have to be optimistic. I have to be optimistic. I'm pretty sure that's the way. With this, I guess I can talk about comboing an opponent.
You can
There are some ways, and although it's not as easy as it could be in 1.8 and all, because in 1.8, as I said earlier, you can spam click and all. There's still something you can do, like for example, like strafing, for example, is what I'm doing right now. Strafing is basically you go from left to right on or you choose a direction like you go full on left and you try to basically move around your opponent while still hitting him, for example. Yeah, try.
God, we need to change this keyboard later. Sorry, I'm dying.
Don't worry. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. I'm behind you.
I see you, Dunk.
I tried to. Oh yeah. Yes. You, that was a pretty good shot.
I'm getting better slowly. It might take some YouTube bouncing around like a lunatic.
Look away. Yeah, it takes some time to have the thing those things like nailed down perfectly and all. So, well, for surfing, as you see, I'm just moving around you. So that's the thing that can help in keeping the opponent in more like this. Yeah, I'm basically just moving around you,
He's just basically moving around.
and that's and just this thing like moving around you makes normally it should make me higher to a harder to aim at. You should eat the golden apple you have normally because you were on 2.5 HP. That's not that's not much.
We don't need to worry about that. We're just practicing. It doesn't matter if I die. It's what I'm good at. You're a pro killer.
Don't worry. I'm pretty good at dying too.
I'm pretty good at dying.
As a matter of fact, before being nearly average at PvP, dying was pretty much my main thing.
Yes, cause I only literally just got not Minecraft not long ago. The amount of times I died, oh my gosh, it was unreal. But I'm getting better, so I can now fly the creeper without, sort of without exploding.
Yeah. Let's hope the next kid will have an axe. Oh, come on. Oh.
You deny access to the air. You do have the bad luck, don't you? I know you told me about it, but I didn't realize how bad it was.
I like to be denied like that. That's pretty
Would
good.
you? Would you like? Would you like one of my blue feathers? Hold on, let me go and grab it and wear it. It might give you some luck. It gives me luck anyway.
Let's hope. As a testament of my bad luck, I will throw a potion of harming on myself.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
And it didn't do anything. Wow.
I'm putting my charm
on. I'm not so good at dying, am I?
Yeah, hopefully this might give us some luck. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Hold on. This is sad. I have a charm. I wanted in ages, but there we go. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that might bring us some luck. I don't know. Don't get so hopeful. What?
Yeah. Luck pog.
Luck points.
Yeah.
There you go. My status is up.
Yeah.
Look, stats up.
Plot twist. This one is an RPG. We have a luck stat, and mine is pretty much negative.
-2 in luck.
It's like when I was created, it was pretty much. Hey, what could we give to this guy? Not luck.
Not luck. He can have the minus luck.
Okay, let's hope the next hit will have an axe.
Okay, I have a charm on.
Okay, let's solve this.
I I have my charm, but don't hope for too much. My charms don't work that well.
Yeah, okay.
Come on,
Oh
try.
no!
See, I told you my charm doesn't work.
We have,
I put the charm on for nothing.
we have all the kids.
Oh, sorry, my
But
charm
not
didn't
the
work.
one with axes. That's that. I mean, at least we can try in sword PvP. And that's the thing. We have to be optimistic.
Sorry, man. Obviously, my charm doesn't work on you. What?
This one is pretty much like the tank kit we had at the beginning. We have a full set of iron armor and iron sword, but we have some food to heal ourselves. That's a pretty important thing with this kind of PvP or PvP in versions that aren't the 1.8 and all. Regeneration. I don't. Healing is really fast, which especially with cooked food like this cooked steak I'm hitting you with.
What the hell? You can hurt people with food, but they're devils.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't something new today. You can hit people with food, apparently.
A common thing when you hit your opponent is that sometimes you will go past them, so you have to turn around pretty quick to make sure you don't get comboed to death afterwards.
Okay, so watch my back. Got it.
Okay.
But this is just with people. You don't really have to worry about mods. The enemies, right, in the game.
Yeah, but there's some mechanics that are really useful in fighting mobs, and I will come to that. Don't worry. Because I think that's a pretty obvious thing to say, but I kill more mobs than I kill players.
Yeah, I'll say I killed my first Enderman yesterday.
That's a pretty good thing because they are pretty hard to kill. And also they deal a lot of
they do a lot. Yeah, they do a lot of damage and they teleport too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they are fast also.
Yeah.
Basically, when you hit them once, they basically sprint on you like.
They're like, "Bruh, come here! You hit me! How dare you! You hit me! I'm rage."
Yeah, that's pretty much running at like. Yeah.
It's a shame. I really need to get the controller in here. If I can have my controller, I'll be probably much of a pro. I'll have a look and see one day.
Not much of a pro. That's for you.
Huh?
I'm not a pro gamer.
You're not a pro gamer.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I admit that I became less skilled in dying, but that's pretty
less
much
skilled in dying.
That's a way to say say the thing. That's a way to say it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This damn cough is gonna kill me one of these days.
I hope that the next kid will have an axe finally.
You really want the axe? Well, I'm afraid my charm's not going to give us
Like,
anything today.
you know, the hour of practice we will be we won't go to nothing because I will finally be able to explain a thing or two about Axis. I finally become relevant again. I hope.
Fingers crossed. Double fingers crossed.
Yes. Finally.
You finally got it! Yay! Yeah! Yes, my luck charm worked the second time round. Maybe
Yeah.
I wasn't lucky this
I'm pretty sure without this charm luck, I wouldn't be able to get it because my luck is usually very horrible. So yeah, so I can finally explain about the axis
Yes,
abilities.
that is
I
true.
would say, for example, so axe crits.
Pardon?
You can see that it does a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? Yes. Yes, my streams will be more early than normal, yes.
So as I said earlier, spam clicking is useless.
Oh yes.
and it's even more useless with an axe because it had a much slower countdown. Basically, you have to really time your hits in order to do the maximum damage. So I will just wait a bit because you're a bit low on HP, and on this kid there's pretty much no food.
Nope.
They were like, hey, we could give them some food. Nope.
Nope. You can have some.
They will
You
starve
can
to
use
death.
the axe, but you're not with luck. But you're not allowed the food this time around. We got party lucky. But party now. How are you today, Cat?
Ellie, the berserker, and the brute. So for the disabling shield thing, so
Oh, I'm not even on it.
so try to use your shield. I will show you. Thing. So right click so you can do the so you can try to block and when I have to make the thing correctly. If it works on this version on this server, try. Normally have to work.
What, pardon?
No, it doesn't seem to work. Crap.
I don't. Oh, probably doesn't work.
But basically, when you hit them while they're putting their shields like so, you it will make a sound like if you broke their shield quite literally.
Oh, like a clunking noise. Yeah, I heard that. Yes.
And while you while their shield is disabled, they can't use them for blocking hits and all. So you can basically creep them to death or whatever, or use whatever weapons you have, or you can also push them on over the edge if you are in a map that allows you to do so. but you managed to disable mine. You managed to disable mine. So that means that it's still used. That it's possible to do this on the server. And that also means that you managed to do this before me.
Boop. What, sir?
I tried to do some tricks like the last time we played on server. That's a testament of the fact that you improved quite a lot because I can't do them anymore.
You can't do that.
Now you're using tricks on me. Oh my god.
My crouch is somewhere else. I can't move forward. Oh, my mouse. You have to come and crouch into me. I need to move my crouch.
Okay. I hope that the next kit will have a bit of. We'll also have some useful things. Let's hope. I guess. It's a kit we already had.
We'll probably get the same stuff
There's
as well.
some things that I didn't told you about because there's some items I didn't have time to talk about. So there's the elytra that the thing I'm holding right now.
Oh,
The
this.
stone, right?
What is it?
You can put it instead of the chest plate, and basically I will show you how it works if I can.
How do you put it?
If I can I can jump on these. Oh my gosh, there's barrier blocks, so I can. Basically, it allows you to fly, you know. But it's pretty useless because you can't you can climb
How do you put
on
it
the thing.
on?
So,
Or is it
you have
just
to go into your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
You click on the chest plate. I think it's right click on the chest plate to. Normally, there's a when you're in your inventory, there's an image of your skin, and just on the left, there's all the armor pieces you're wearing. So there's the iron helmet, the
Yeah.
chest plate, the leggings, and all. So you right click on
Okay.
the yes.
Thank you. Sorry, you have to be patient.
Don't worry, don't worry. It makes me practice my English.
Your English.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could say my Franglish because of my accent, but hey,
he's
for once
from France.
I could show respect to myself.
It's a long time since I speak French, so I'm a bit rusty. So I'm a bit rusty and I don't know all this stuff. As my head decided, I need to delete this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you still remember maybe some basic words like how to say hello.
Yeah, like, it's like bonjour, au revoir.
Yes. I have to say you're speaking you're speaking French better than some French people I know.
Wait, what? Really? So the French,
Yes.
my French classes didn't go to waste. Yes,
Yeah.
they know it's French. Yes.
Pretty cool, am I right?
It's like now and again. Sometimes I'll go zero. I've forgotten how to say now. No pois. No pois. Oh no.
Yeah, that's fine. There are some words that you know that's some that they are not the hardest word to remember, but for some reason you can't remember them. Like it happens to me a lot when I try to speak English. But, well, it might be related to my anxiety issues and all, but like sometimes I want to say something. I know how I want to say it, but the words just don't come.
No, the
So
words
it's
just
like, well, there's just a blank space.
just a blank space.
Another thing with Elytra is that they don't protect as much as an iron chest plate. So basically, I'm hitting you, but you take more damage. I can see. I suggest you to use this golden apple.
I was one to keep my eyes on those things.
So some arrows that can say that's some very interesting thing. So there's weakness arrows. That's arrows like when you shot an opponent with a weakness arrows. Basically, they will have a weakness effect for a few seconds for
3
for
seconds.
11 seconds.
Mm.
They will deal less damage for 11 seconds.
11 seconds. Oh, okay.
And there's spectral arrows, and those are quite tricky because they're more useful in a more PvP settings. When you hit an opponent with a spectral arrow, they will literally glow in the they will literally glow in the dark.
Ooh, glow in the dark.
and 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 you will be able to see them through the walls, and also it's very OP in a PvP setting. And there's another one. Oh, this one is much more.
You got those
There's
more.
a lot more things.
Our luck is coming up.
Yay!
Yay.
My luck stat finally is not decreasing anymore.
The charm the
So
necklace works.
yeah, the luck charm is too OP.
Oh, my charm.
Yeah. So
I should
the
wear
thing,
it more often.
if I remember, I tried to do this the last time playing on Keepcraft, and that's things like this,
Oh, yeah.
and I phase in the block. Wow,
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you glitched. You're in the
which means
Matrix.
I took damage for absolutely no purpose. That's amazing. That's what we call bridging, which is let's say you want to go to a to the pier right here, right there, to this one. The thing with bridging is how you can get to there. So
Because the only thing I know how to do is build up. I can only build up with that right now.
you can go like this, and it will pretty much work. Go on, go on, go on.
Oh, wait, what?
Try to bridge a little bit so I can see a bit.
Oh, God. Ah!
You have to hold the sneak button,
Yeah, the
your
sneak
sneak button,
button, yeah.
because you will fall otherwise.
Yes, I know.
And well, here there's no void, but when there's void, or when you're pretty high, that's not what you'd want to fall.
No, you do. I know that one, yeah. The amount of times I've done it myself.
Yeah, that's pretty good, pretty good.
Oh, God, I'm being judged.
I'm not judging you. In fact, when I started to play to the Java edition of Minecraft, I knew less about building than you do.
I probably know more about
Basically,
building than I do fighting. So we're like totally opposite.
I don't know much about building. That's not. I mean, on Bedrock edition, on the Bedrock edition, I do build sometimes because why not?
Because why not?
Yeah, but yeah, usually I'm more of a PvP player, which means that I like to improve in my skill of dying.
I want to die less, please.
I will just.
Hmm?
I was just changing a thing in my inventory,
Oh. I see,
so
I
I can
see.
do this.
Oh, you cheeky little fucker.
gosh. I tried. I'm doing it. It didn't work out pretty good for me.
Right in the
I tried
head.
to do that. Ah, yes, that's true. In the back of my head,
Nice.
if the game was realistic, I should be bleeding out and pretty much die because of blood loss. You should maybe eat some steak if you can, because you don't have a lot of HP.
Nope.
I mean, there's not much time left, so I will. I will basically start another one. I will use some different kits, so we can have some variation to this. This okay. So this kit is really important. I remember that the last time we played, we had this kit. You were throwing those potions
On
at
the
my
ground.
face,
Yeah.
but those are.
I wasn't reading them at the point. I was like, dude.
You were like, those are potions of harming. I will harm you. I will harm him so much, and you saw that I didn't like. But you were like, what?
I wasn't
She's like in
focused.
creative. She's in creative mode. Oh gosh, I missed my hit. Oh my gosh, I missed 2 hits.
I'm back to. Oh, you get 5 damage in this one.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I tried to do something, but as usual, it didn't work out pretty. It didn't work out pretty well for me. I'm used to that. Yeah, I hit yourself a bit, so it's more evenly matched. More fair.
Hmm?
I miss my passion of healing. There you go.
You beat this time.
Yeah.
Don't forget I wasn't noob yet in the whole fighting scenario.
Don't worry. When I fight all other people, usually I get wrecked pretty badly. So yeah, I have I have the experience in dying.
Dying.
I'm a master of at dying.
That's a good idea.
I don't know if that's something I should be proud of,
Be
but still,
proud of it.
I'm a master at something at
Bastard
least.
die.
It's like someone would go to me and like, hey, what's your purpose? Your purpose? And I would be like, I die a
I
lot.
die. Sorry.
Don't worry, it's okay. It's okay.
It's like when I'm streaming, I die a lot. I swear to God, I don't die a lot when I'm not streaming.
Often dying a lot happens when you don't want to. It's like when there's people watching you or when there are huge stakes and all. They're like, okay, I can't die yet. I can die now, and and for some reason,
Hello.
that's the only moment when you die.
Yes, when you're not doing anything. So, yeah, I'm good. Then all of a sudden, oh shit, I died.
Yeah, okay.
How are you?
This is a zombie. I have it. I got this. But then the zombie hits you, and you fall in a big cave. So you take full damage and die pretty much instantly.
Yes, I
Oh, I
have
guess.
to stream it this time. I have to explain to everybody why I'm streaming it this time.
Yeah.
Hello, yes. Things have shifted. That's why. As I have to do night shifts again. So, yay! Time shift. Yep, time shifts. It's because well, it's crazy. Oh yeah. Nah, it's because they have to basically you have to go back to work now. You're not allowed to work from home anymore. So back to work you go. Fun. Oh yes, I'm cut down work. Oh no. Yes, no. Save me from my prisons. Can you still hear me?
What? Yeah.
Oh no, you're still there. Okay. You went all quiet. It's like what? Normally I'm the
Yeah.
quiet one.
I'm also kind of the quiet one usually.
I was like, oh, normally I'm the quiet one, not today. Obviously the speaking to people working. I'll break the curse yet.
I tried to jump just behind you to avoid the hit, but it didn't work out. I still got hit.
I remember what you told me. Watch my back.
Yeah,
Watch the back.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You'll pretty much become unkillable.
I'm pretty much anti-level.
Unkillable.
Oh, unkillable. Oh, yay! No more dying for me. I probably end up jinxing
How are you?
myself.
You're a bit low on HP, so
No,
if you don't mind, here you go.
sorry, Annie. Why are you saying sorry for? It's okay. It's alright. It's just work. You send him fire. Yeah, fire. It's probably the sword. I should really explain on my Discord why this shift all of a sudden.
I mean, I don't work myself, so I'm not. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
basically,
I should work.
you
I
should
should work.
get to move
I
your
should
butt.
because I mean,
Bark.
if I because that's what my parents are constantly saying to me, like you should find a job.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
it's so hard
there's
though.
there's like there's this person or this person that found that found a job before you.
Yeah, but you're.
What are you waiting for?
What
I'm
to
like,
do?
but
Oh no. Yeah, but they don't
I,
understand that you're not gonna get a job on the spot. It's really hard, especially depends where you are really as well, especially with the pandemic and stuff.
and especially because due to my anxiety issues,
Oh
it's really
yeah.
hard for me to go to the to go search search to find a job and it's really hard. But for my parents, it's more like
Oh,
it's more
you're
like
fine.
I'm just a lazy ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So luckily my parents are understandable, but
Yeah, I mean,
mine are
due
alright.
to
Mine are
due to
relaxed.
how my parents are, I mean, one could argue that's my luck once again. So, my luck was bad from the start.
Trust me, my work's not that fun.
I mean, I think that make finding a job much harder for me is that I'd love to have a job in music and all.
Yeah. You're like you're
But the
very
thing
good with
is that
music.
it's pretty hard.
Yeah,
Like
I imagine so.
if
Yes.
if I want to become a composer, basically,
Oh wow,
I have
nice.
to dedicate a lot of time on that. Like
Yeah.
I mean, for now, I have some free time because I don't have classes anymore, so I can. I killed you before you.
I noticed.
I'm too fast.
You are too fast. One day I'll be fast.
Yeah, I'm convinced that that you'll be you'll become better than me in no time. I mean, I pretty much suck. Usually, I do suck. So yeah, it's
Yes, that's slave metal. Yes.
I think it's much easier to become to become better than me than it is to be worse than me. Like each time that someone doesn't manage to kill me, I'm like, but I'm basically a master of the art of dying. So why why can't you kill me? I, 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 I start another one with those OP kits because that's basically how they're named, like overpowered kits.
Oh,
They have a lot of different stuff. Wow! I said a lot of different stuff, a lot of different stuff, just to get exactly the same kit as before.
someone said you sound nice.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, you pretty much don't have high standards in terms of voice quality, but thank you.
You don't know when to take a compliment. Take it. It's a compliment. Take the compliment. You're so
How
bad.
I suck at taking compliments, so yeah, you'll have to teach me about that one.
I look up when people give me when people say I'm cute or stuff or looking gorgeous or beautiful. I'm like, are you sure about that? I'm just as bad as you are.
I understand. I mean, I get that in my case, that's mostly because my parents didn't praise me that much.
Oh,
I
what?
mean,
I did
for
no. Oh, okay. I'll praise you. Good job.
I mean that was mostly when I was learning how to play some instruments, like when I first started to play the drums and all. Each time there would be those little concert thing when
Oh,
where people would come just to listen to their kids playing a random song and all. So it was a pretty good thing. But each time I was asking them
oh, you
how I
didn't get
was,
anything.
did I, or if I did good, they would be like,
Eh.
"Hey, did you see that other drummer that has like 3 years in experience more than you? He's playing really good." I'm like, come on, come
Oh,
on.
you poor soul. You poor soul. Pat says, good job. Oh, does he play the drums? What do you play?
I play
Oh, you play drums?
guitar,
Oh, guitar.
electric guitar, and
Ooh.
piano.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I mean,
Lots of stuff. Nice.
technically,
You're a
I
good singer too,
can
actually.
sing.
You.
Technically,
You're really
I
good.
can sing, but
No,
well,
no, no.
my self-esteem won't
Trust
allow
me,
me
everyone.
to.
His singing is awesome. He's like, nah. Trust me. His singing is great.
No,
It
my
is. It's
singing is.
it is awesome. You want to hear
It's,
it? It's really good, even though it's in French, but it's still good.
yeah, I mean, I could try to sing in English, but I mean,
Not really
I don't want
exciting.
to be responsible of many ears bleeding. So,
No, you won't do ear bleeding. You're really good. You're better than me. My one's ear
you're better than
bleeding.
me at singing.
Are you sure you're hearing the same thing?
Yes.
I know there's some notes I can't hit, but good thing my singing's bad.
Like you're better than me, even with the fact that during my license degree, I had some class where I had to where I had to sing and where like the beginning of of each classes were basically something about how to sing well
What is
on a
asking, do you know team? You might have to go to the chat, I cannot pronounce that.
what.
Go to the stream and look in the chat what is asking, do you know someone?
I had to look
Yeah, have
to
a
load
look, yeah. Have a look, see.
to load my to load the Firefox. Like okay, let's see if does he know what Christmas? Yes,
Well, yeah,
yes.
the answer is yes. Yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
it's a song by is a French singer called
Oh, okay.
Grégoire,
Pick one.
and he did many songs. And I remember that I used to
Hello, Sam.
that I sang it when I was in primary school,
Primary
in
school?
elementary school, I don't know. So there was a point where I have to sing to sing it, but I mean I still know how the song goes, but for the lyrics it's not it's not it's not that anymore.
Oh, okay.
If I were to sing it, it would be pretty much like you know the R&B songs that would go like a la 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 la
La la la.
for yeah that would be me if I tried to sing this song. I mean, maybe the melody would be like a 30% there, but yeah,
I see.
not quite, not quite. There are a lot of French singers that are quite quite known actually.
Oh, okay.
From what I remember, I mean there are I
Sorry.
mostly remember that are called Charles Aznavour, which would be with some kind of English accent would be Charles Aznavour. He was a very famous singer because he, 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 he has this very recognizable this very unique voice.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
it's been a long time, but I did used to play a keyboard a long time ago. A very long time ago. I'm
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
very rusty. I haven't touched one in years.
another thing that I don't like, and that's pretty much why yes, I always say that my voice that my voice sucks balls. That's I don't like the tone the tone I'm using because it's a tone that it's a kind of sound that usually works in some context, you know, like but it's more it's more in more classical pieces kind of thing. It's not opera because I don't have the right the right voice for that. But I remember that not long ago. I think it was in the end of 2021. There was a guy that heard me sing, and
No.
do you know what he said to me?
What?
He said, "Hey, you sound like those guy, no, those choir that sing in the church."
But you do
I was like,
have.
"What?" I
No,
was like,
trust
"What?"
me. Trust me. When I say you got a good voice, you're good. You should
You
sing
you
more
have
often.
a better voice than me, and by far, by very far.
Oh, this is gonna be a competition. We're going to be back and forth. No, you, no, you.
The hook the who is who is the person that can take as less compliment as possible, contest.
The slayermatal thing. Yeah, he does. He's really good at it.
I'm not.
You are. You so are.
Oh my gosh.
It's really good. Trust me.
Why? Why would I be really good at singing?
You are good. You are good. I'll knock it into your brain if I have to. You're good. He doesn't believe. No,
Each time
he's
I
not
will
gonna
come
believe
to
me no matter what I say. Are
each
you?
time I will come to your streams, you'll be like, "Hey, did you know you can't sing? You can't sing." I'll be like, "Oh well, oh no, oh
Oh,
no."
you can. He seems very cool.
Oh,
Thanks.
I mean, I admit that I can follow a melody, but I mean that's not in my opinion that's not much thing. That's not that's part of singing, but that's not all. If you know what, like there's some techniques and all, and those techniques I don't have, and those registers that I don't have also. Like during the license degree, there was some people that had a voice that they could go higher than me
Oh wow.
and lower than me. I was like, I was like, well, they didn't say that we had to know how to sing to go to to this license degree. Like
You should
there
have
was
more
people
confidence in that. You're just better than me. You should have more confidence in yourself. I think you should focus on giving yourself compliments every day. I'm good. Stare into the mirror. I'm good today. Yeah.
I mean, if I recall correctly, during this the license degree, there was even some students that could go that could hit higher notes than the teacher.
So have
Like
you
it was like,
finished? I know you finished class. So did you get your degree
what?
then? Did you? I know you said you finished class. So did you manage to get your degree, or are you still doing classes?
I have my license degree, but I had it since May of 2021, if I recall.
No, nice.
It's just I started a master degree in order to become a music teacher,
Oh, nice.
and it didn't work out.
What do you mean it didn't work out? What happened?
In short, in short, I think that it's mostly because I felt that it wasn't where I had where I had to be. It wasn't my thing. My thing. Like in in the end of 2021, I was pretty much the only person that did not know how to sing.
No.
I mean, there wasn't that many students in the class. It was like 13 students, but well, 12 students that can sing more and better than you. That's not very helpful in keeping keeping the motivation, keeping that spark. You know.
Oh, I see.
So and also because that there are some I think the word is internship
An
and
internship. Yeah.
and
A
basically
scholarship.
the first one we had during the first semester was like 2 weeks long, so it's that's not the hardest, but it was already pretty hard because in terms of organizations, like I had to buy to go to buy some train tickets, and I had to buy a lot of them. Basically, I spent like 60, if I recall, like $60 in train tickets
Ooh.
in 2 weeks. That's a lot.
That is so you had to pay for your own.
Yes.
Oh God, that's
I had
expensive.
to pay them myself, and it was pretty hard. Oh my
Oh
gosh,
yeah.
you're owning me in both.
I ran out of
and
those.
and like normally this semester I was supposed to have another one, but this one was in another school, and it was supposed to be like 4 weeks long.
Oh God.
And since I wasn't very motivated anymore, I was like, well, since the usually in this age, because the children the children are like
Well, to be
12
honest,
year olds and all,
your
like
public
they're
training
pretty
is
much
a more cheaper than mine.
like if I'm not motivated, the children's that I try to teach them something. They pretty much not be they will pretty much not be very motivated to. Like if I'm not motivated, they won't be. So I'm like, well,
Did you say you
it's
wanted to
pretty.
teach children music?
I thought
Or
that it would be a pretty good idea because I have the memories when I was when I was in France. It's called college, but it's not the same thing as the college in English. In English, it's the college in French. It's basically a school for like from yeah 11 years old
oh,
to
teenagers.
to 15 or something like that. And
Okay.
there was some music class which I loved, by the way. Those were probably my favorite classes. And I saw that when the teacher tried to talk about something like classical music, there was all the other students that were like, that were like, oh, this, this music is boring, and all of it. I was like, no, but this music is pretty is dope. I don't understand why they would think that. And and,
It's
I think with the experience I understood why they thought that, and I think that's because classical music is often seen as like the
yeah.
music for old people and all,
Not many people
like
are into it, are they? The classical stuff.
and because of those kind of cliches technically. Uh, the people aren't that interested in classical music anymore.
No, no, no.
Oh, you're like,
You actually got a
but,
chanting axe this time round.
yeah. And I tried to. That was one of my motivation to try this master degree. That was like, if I can ignite that spark
I need
into
to see that spark in me.
the different the kids that, for example, classical music is not boring at all. It can be pretty cool if you listen to the right pieces and all. But well, it didn't work out. I, I had a pretty good time though.
At
Like
least you had enjoyed it. That's the main part of it, isn't it?
yeah, but I think that the decision to stop the master degree was probably the hardest I had to make,
Yeah.
because I'm more used to I'm not used to stop something, but I
Mm.
have that kind of mentality, like if I start something, I
You
will
want to
go
finish
to
it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I will finish it even if I'm not motivated anymore and all. And while one could say that's a pretty good mentality, it's also a pretty toxic when that's something that you don't want to do anymore, because like you're pushing yourself to do it, and
My
there's no passion anymore.
I
That's more
understand that.
that's more of a task to do. That's something you that than something you want to do. So, so I think it was like 2 weeks ago, no, 3 weeks ago, when I thought to myself, well, I don't think I'll be able to continue this because it will be, because of my anxiety issues. It will
Exactly.
be it will become way too hard. So I had to send an email to the person that was that was it's not like the I don't know how the right word for it, but it was a teacher that was very important in the master degree, and that was the one we had to send email to for whatever information we want to get about. So I sent her an email saying that I'm not motivated anymore.
No.
My mental health wasn't at its peak. So I thought about stopping the master degree. So and I and right and the evening of that very day, I started a phone call with my parents to explain them that, and it doesn't seem that much, honestly. It's like well, you're just saying to your parents that you don't want to stop. You want to stop the master degree because it's not motivate it's not very
Not
motivating
motivated anymore.
anymore. But it was so hard for me because I'm not used to that. Like I was basically on the verge of crying because of that.
Oh, he pulls the whole head.
That's how hard it was.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I understand.
When I say that I don't have classes anymore, that's because I stopped the master degree and I mean, I found another one that I will probably start on the during September 2022, like the back to school and all.
Okay,
But
so you still want to continue, but you just
yeah, yeah, I still want
want
to
to
continue studies and all,
change.
but it's just that this master degree in particular wasn't my thing anymore.
No, fair enough, fair enough.
And and I and and the thing is that while searching for things for a thing I could do, I found I found two master's degrees that were pretty nice, or at least they seemed pretty nice. There's one that's more of a and that's more of a research kind of thing, like
Okay.
a research in music, and the other one is was more like in order to become to have a job to a job like a composer or something like this. So I was like, this one seems kind of cool. Considering I've been getting a bit more into composition lately,
Yeah, whatever
that
makes you
could
feel
be
comfortable, go for it. You know,
yeah. It's just as
and it makes you have that spark again.
yeah. I mean, but, now that I have the first, I have my first time in a like stopping something. I mean, technically now, I can say that I'm set for the master degree. Whatever happened, I'll be ready and all.
Nice.
I remember of a character. I don't remember who it is, but like but he has a specific thing to say when there was another character that asked him if he was ready, and he answered, "I was born ready."
I was born
That,
ready.
that's pretty much my mindset. In for the future master degree I will attempt to. I mean, I could fail. But now I have a bit more experience in the matter. I'm not I'm not a master of failing, but that's already a good experience.
I'll be sure. I'll cheer you on from the sidelines, yeah? Go.
Yeah.
I'll cheer you on when you're at lowest. If you need praise, I'll give you praise. Hey, I did this today, so I'm like, yeah, go you.
Yay!
Just don't do what I did.
I mean, the thing is that now that I stopped the master degree, I have a whole lot of free time.
Nice.
Basically, I have no classes or no anything
No.
until September of 2022. That's a lot of free time.
You can just do what you want to do now. Or to
Well,
so
it's free
get
time,
yourself ready.
but for my parents, it's more like opportunities to try to get to finally get a job. And
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that the fact that I bought so many plushies during during 2021, maybe a cause of that. But maybe I don't know. I mean,
The
I know that,
flashing.
that my parents aren't that well versed when it comes to buying to anime related merch and so plushies and all. So it's kind of like, well,
You have to resist.
yeah. I know I have to resist, but sometimes sometimes the plushie is way too cute. I can't resist to that.
You're just as bad as me. Love it.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Sometimes
Yay!
you have to go, no, don't look at it. You're like, don't look at it,
I'm
just don't look.
like
Look at walk away.
as I'm a master at dying in Minecraft, I'm also a master at being terrible. That's a thing I know how to do to be terrible. I just have to buy some plushies. And the funny thing is that lately I've been searching for some more, and I found some that were pretty cute. I was like, my god, he's gonna scream again.
You can have moss
my
coming out.
bank account is
Yeah, I bet your
it's
bank's
gonna
screaming at you right now.
my wallet and my bank accounts are gonna curse me to death. Like the sensor kind of sound, like the very high pitched beep that you can that sometimes you can hear when like in a documentary when they want to answer like a bad word or something like that. It will pretty much be like that, not stop with my wallet and my bank account. Like a non-stop sensor thing. I you wait. There.
Hold on. Oh.
That moment when I use the potion of healing to heal you more than to heal me.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's in order to make to make more of a fair fight. So
Okay.
that's a good thing. I could fight with my fist if you want.
Oh, no, you didn't have to do that. I just stopped because my head was pounding.
But yeah, that's some pretty things that yes, it was a pretty rough time. So lately, and also the fact that my parents, well, for a brief moment I thought that they became more supportive of what I wanted to do and all, but it was a very temporary because I remember that it was more when when my last grandma died. It was during the end of 2021, so not that long ago. They were very nice. I was like, but you weren't that nice before. What happened?
Twister.
Yeah,
I can
the
understand.
180,
I
the
understand.
180.
Yeah, because like my parents not made it like that, but my grandparents are so like your parents because they're stuck in that old ways, you know, like
Yeah,
where they were young. So yeah, I can totally understand where you're coming from.
yeah. Mine are, my parents are pretty much like that. I mean, they
Oh, they're
are pretty.
stuck in
It's
their
like
old ways.
my father. My father didn't stop. Didn't have and didn't push us school as much as we did. Like my brother and my big brother did more studies. Went went farther in studies than he did, but he has more of a mind. He has a very I don't know how to describe his mindset because it's like when he's alone, he's pretty much do whatever you want, as long as it's not too risky. Like I'm fine with it. But
Wait,
when there's my father and my
favorite
mother,
song?
oh gosh, oh gosh, that's not the same. It's when they are both together, like for example, when they come to my apartment and all, it's pretty much it's pretty much welcome to hell.
Oh God. Hmm.
It's like it's like when they're working up the stairs, I can hear a bass music, a Dark Souls kind of thing.
Oh, I tried to go into my
because I know
grandparents.
because I know that they won't get satisfied because when it comes to
Oh
cleaning
yeah,
things and
yeah.
all, they are extremely perfectionist.
It's like
Yeah,
trying to explain. It's trying to. It's like because I have to live in a flat, okay? Because house is already expensive, so I live in
yeah,
a flat. And trying to explain to them that um houses do not cost 50 quid anymore as a deposit, and tell them it's like almost a grand or 2 grand just to add as a deposit. Then you have to pay the rent on top of that. It's a nightmare. It's like
yeah.
no, get a house.
It's pretty much the same thing. But most in my case, it's mostly for cleaning. Like there would be like one tiny bit of dust on somewhere, and they
Wow.
instantly become like, oh my gosh, you didn't clean anything.
Oh
This is
God, not
horrible.
again. Okay.
That, that that's extreme. When I say that they are extremely perfectionist, that's pretty much true.
Oh my God.
and and the thing that they like to do, and which I hate, it's more like a contest kind of thing.
Oh
It's
God.
like mostly when I was younger, with my brother that used to have better grades better grades than me. They would always be like, hey, he got a higher grade. Why can't you do that? You have to work
Oh wow. Damn.
harder. And when when it was both me and my brother that had bad grades, they would always compare us
Wow.
to some other kids that had better grades and be like, hey, this one has better grades. And you know what's the most unfair thing in the most unfair part in this
What's that?
is that when this the students they were comparing us with had some had some not some bad grades, but when he was caught talking with students during class and all, when we
Mm.
would talk when we would talk about that to our parents, they would say, well, not that well, that doesn't count.
What the hell? Well, okay, you win that one. God damn.
It's very it's so, yeah,
How do you cut?
it's very
You
hazard.
are you poor soul? How do you cope?
It's like I'm pretty sure that the fact that I can't take any compliment is at least partially due to that.
Oh,
because
I can see why
because,
now. What? Oh my god! Wow.
because
Harsh.
and even now they still compare us to for
They
things like,
still
for
do
example,
it.
when one of their friends has a child like that has like that passed like his driver's license. They'll be like, hey, this guy has his driver's
Holy
license. Why
shit.
wouldn't you? Or even with relatives. Like, for example, not that long ago, there was one of my niece that that has that passed her driver's license, and they were like, she passed her driver's license. Why wouldn't you do so? I was like, oh come on, oh come on.
Someone asked in chat, are your parents musical or is it just you?
Uh, uh, they aren't musical. My father has a bit of experience, but not in instruments at all.
Oh,
It's just that he has a very good music teacher, and so he
he's an
has just
English
some
teacher.
basics he just have some basics. So, like he can appreciate pretty much any kind of music. But that pretty much that's pretty much it. Like
Oh, okay.
the only person I know so far that know how to play an instrument in my family is a cousin.
A cousin.
Is a
Oh,
cousin.
okay.
Yeah. That's because he played
Just you and your
he
cousin.
played some drums, but I didn't knew that until
Oh,
until
you
I
did.
discovered one CD uh, in my parents' house, and they told me that my cousin they tried to form a band, and well, it didn't work out, but they still made one CD, and I listened to this. And they were like, it's one of your cousins that plays the drums, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, aside from that, they aren't really very related to music at all. I mean, I can understand because well, learning music is quite annoying sometimes. Like you can learn things where you should be like, well, it's completely useless. But yeah, but while they didn't know anything about music, it didn't stop them to compare me with other musicians that had more experience than me.
Wait, what? They would do that? Oh my god, no. Oh my
That's what I said during when I started to play the drums. There was this drummer that was really nice. That was a really nice guy, but he has like 3 or 4 years in experience more
god.
than me.
They will
But
compare you for someone who's done it for 4 years and you're
for
still
some
new.
reasons,
What
my parents
the hell? Would you like
my
my
parents
parents?
my parents would always be like, hey, I like how it's playing. And the worst thing in that is that they didn't tell me just, oh, he's better, he plays better than me. I couldn't understand why it's unfair. I was like, well, yes, he has more experience, so he's more experienced. So basically, so it's not quite naturally he's playing better than me. But like they weren't saying that.
Oh my god.
They were saying things like, oh, I like his playing more. I was like, oh, come on.
Oh, that explains why you can't take a compliment. Oh my god, that's so bad. Can't you just, don't you just ignore them half the time?
And there's also a thing that my psychologist that learned me that taught me that basically there's a I have a particularity. I don't know what's the right term for it in English. I know that in French it's au potentiel, but I don't know how it's named in a how I don't know
Say
how
English.
it's named in English. If I remember, that's when I tried to look for the terms. They told I came across the terms of giftedness, something like that. I don't know how it is how it's the right term for it. I mean, I could literally translate this. It would be high potential, but I don't think I don't think it's the same thing. But I had this particularity which come with some very specific personality traits. Like for example, the fact that as I'm extremely perfectionist, and normally in order to know if I'm if I am high potential, I will use this expression because I don't know the right terminology in English. In order to do that, I have to do some, like the IQ tests. I have to do I would have to do an official one, and my psychologist told me that that she asked to my parents to make me do one of those because it would help me, and they refused.
Oh,
Like for some reason, they thought it would be a pretty good idea to be like to be like hell no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have been way more easier for me if I knew that earlier than now. But I mean,
at least you know
that,
now.
that, that's more of the past now. I can change it in the slate. Hi, Vish. You should eat
Yeah, I
your
know.
golden apple.
I'm on it.
But yeah, my, my parents weren't the easiest in the world. That's for sure.
And maybe you and my stepdad might get along in House on Fire.
Yeah, I mean,
I say
I,
stepdad because I don't know my real dad. I don't know
I,
him at all. I just know his name and
technically,
that's it.
technically now I couldn't do anything, in anything really with bad intentions. Like I don't know why, but and now I'm completely fine with that. I'm basically way too nice. like even with, even if someone is for example, if someone has a thing to do and they want to I feel that they would want some help, I will always be like,
But it,
hey, I'm here, you can I can help you doing this specific thing.
hmm.
Like I don't know how. I don't know why how I became not. Maybe it's because thanks to my high school years, I have my confidence in myself is pretty much near near zero
Is it a,
or
yeah.
in the negatives. So maybe it's due to that, but
I'm gonna give you a compliment every time you come into the stream now.
that will be pretty much me when I always say to you, you're the best.
I'm not. The reason why it's like I'm
And
not used to it is because I've been brought up in a terrible area since I was young. That's why I'm not used to it. I'm so used to being called horrible names, not nice names.
I didn't have I have technically the chance to not have grown up in a very difficult area that
What, like
when
me?
I went to the French college. It was it was more difficult because I was basically used to be in high school to be in elementary
And I
school
remember
with
this.
you have to be nice and 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 all that kind of stuff. When I first when I first was it's insulted like when someone just wanted to insult everyone, it was really hard. I was like, but I was like, but they didn't taught us that in elementary school. How am I supposed to, what am I supposed to do?
There's nothing you can do.
Technically, the two main things you can do is like either say something back, but it can go on can go for eternity, or like
Aw.
just ignore them. But it was really hard. It was really
Yeah.
hard.
It's like that's what I had to do half the time. Is just ignore them because if you said anything, that was it. You get your ass kicked, and I mean kicked. I had bruises all over my body at one point.
I mean, I know about things like this. I mean, I did not have I did not um, I did not have things that serious, but when I started my license degree, I met some friends that had some backgrounds. Like there was one friend of mine that. I think it was during his college years, and he was nearly killed because of someone. And it was another friend of mine, which is a really close friend
And
of
then he
mine.
got killed by what?
What?
You were just saying, yeah,
Uh,
and then he got killed. I was like, what?
yeah,
What? Really?
but, just by being hit.
Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. No. No. Okay, bye bye then.
Yeah, it was like
Sorry.
from what he told me, it was basically. Basically, there would be some group of people that would
He's been beaten up by
constantly keep on
everybody.
him. Yeah,
I have, yes.
and I had a close friend of mine.
Interesting ringtone.
She hadn't she hadn't passed that serious, but she had a very serious thing with being bullied
Hey, shouldn't you
during
go
her
mute,
time.
Nicole? Don't worry, it's just spam. What's your ringtone? Hold on. Isn't it called something else?
Is there some bots in the chat?
Yeah. No. People were saying,
Oh,
why did I answer my phone and didn't put it on mute? Maybe because it's spam call half the time. No one rings Ellie.
I do have some spam calls
Oh,
sometimes.
I get it all
It's,
the
it's pretty
freaking
annoying.
time. It's so annoying. I end up blocking half of them.
The most annoying thing is that sometimes it's not even like a scam or something.
Scam,
It's
yeah.
just a random number that calls you, and when you pick up the phone,
It's nothing.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I just
two
had.
things. Each time I'm like, but what's the point?
Do you know if it was if I had an important call, I would have muted it. But not half the time. Nah.
Uh,
It's just
uh,
spam.
yeah.
Just
Uh,
spam.
I mean, so yeah, one of my friends had a thing with being bullied for during during the entirety of the 4 years of the college of the French college. You know, I told you about, which I told you about, and even during her high school years, she was still bullied and all. I was like, man, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Being bullied for 7 years, wow, that's a lot.
7 years. Oh wow. So
Uh,
uh
yeah,
what was it? So I moved into like the area when I was about 6 or 7, and I didn't move in. Obviously, I don't live in the specific area anymore, and I was like about 19. 19. That's how long I was basically threatened for. Not just like oh, literally kill threats, kill threats.
Yeah.
Scary. One of them even trying to invade my house, my father's home. They came into my room. Yeah, they literally came into my room. I didn't know who it was, and I couldn't report it because the police won't do jack shit. So luckily, I closed because my father forgot to lock the door, and they came in.
Oh, okay.
Scary, huh?
Yeah.
I never
There are
told
some
anyone.
people like.
I've not said anything
What?
about about before, but yeah, it's happened. They will come into your home to try and hurt you. It's scary.
I mean, I can't remember. I did not have anything that's
In your
serious though.
room? Yeah, in my
I
own
remember
bedroom. Yeah, scary shit.
that
Yeah,
during
scary shit.
I think it was during my elementary school years. There was basically when I was like during my first year of elementary school, there was this random child that would come out of the bus because there was a bus that and basically was what god is it? I don't know really. Basically, there was a bus that some child took to go to this school because since I was in a village.
No wonder why I became a gangster.
There was this random child that would always go out of the bus, like enter the school and like put down his stuff, and and with that he would always come out because there would also always be like oh my gosh I glitched. There would always be like 5 minutes where the child can play before the start of the classes and all, and this child would always come out just to hit me.
Oh god.
I was like, what's the point? and and he only stopped when one time when I got sick of it and I hit him back, and he
Oh
was like,
god.
no. He was like, nope. That's not an easy
I
target.
kind of stuck in a hole. Help.
Yeah,
Stuck in a hole.
I got the
No, I'm
same issue
fixing.
earlier. Oh my gosh, I'm also stuck. Oh my gosh.
You did it this way, you numpty.
Uh, oh my gosh, it's hard to aim.
No, I think we're both stuck. No, I didn't
got-
become a gangster because I wanted to be a gangster. I dressed like a gangster so they would stop harassing me. It worked for a few years.
I found a way to escape the glitchiness.
Help! I'm stuck.
I'm there.
Stuck. A damsel in distress. A damsel.
Try your thing. Try to aim just below
On my feet.
you.
Oh, I can if I can.
Yeah, you see, you can move yourself.
I cannot move.
You can use the explosion to move you.
Yeah,
Let me
but
show you.
it's really hard to do that. I can't even move that. It's fine.
I can basically.
No, even my mouse is on the fritz, so I can't even aim at the ground. Oh my god. Oh.
I hope I hope the next kit won't be as annoying. That's an annoying kit. I would say that this kit is very hard to play on.
Oh.
Because I think that the Literally, it's too broken. It's too broken.
You too broken.
The kit is too broken for the server.
The explosion stuff, yeah, they need to fix that.
I never got this kit.
The next step,
Armor? Okay, I see how it is. Oh, that's some pretty good armor. Like protection 5 everywhere. Oh my god, that's a good armor. Also, because I think that it's not possible to have protection 5 in vanilla in like
Oh, so we got
survival
some
world.
lucky stuff.
If I remember, the max that we can have is protection 4,
Like,
not 5 like this one.
okay, how about we practice practice this round, and then next round we'll fight each other properly, as it's getting.
Yeah.
And because it's getting.
I agree.
It's already been like 2 hours. Even though
I don't have any class. Yeah, I have I have so much free time. So it's a good point, I'd say.
Yeah.
That may be the only positive thing about that. I have a lot of free time. But also it's like a double-edged sword, because I have a very weird thing that I don't like, the idea of nothing, like the idea of being for example, in a room where
You
there
don't like
are
doing nothing.
there's nothing, like if you put me like in like within literally 4 walls, like that thing, that's one of the things I hate the most. Like I don't know why specifically, but so for example, when I have when I am in the apartment, you should put another helmet,
Alright.
because the other one broke.
I see everything's about to break.
And that's a very weird thing. My gosh, I will learn to speak. because like when I'm for example in my parents' house, and I don't know what to do. It's stressing me out. Like I don't know why. You should put the boots out. Your boots break. It's a pretty fragile armor because of the sword. I nearly hit you, but you were too fast. That's your pants now that broke. Your pants and
My pants.
the chest.
Oh no, my pants! Look.
Oh my god! I can't
I'm sorry. I'm so bad recently. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why am I so bad?
Let's not take this out of its context. I'm pretty sure that will be someone that will quote that and be like, "Oh no, my pants broke."
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
I keep my toes.
I will literally hit you with a pair of pants.
Pair of pants.
I can't aim. I was missing pretty much all of my hits. Oh my god! Oh my god! I keep on missing hits. That's incredible. That's some pretty insane talents, I have to say.
What? Sorry.
I discovered that I was a master at missing hits.
You're missing hits. Well,
Yeah.
if you're missing hits, that means I'm getting better, right?
Yeah.
I haven't died from you. Well, I died once, I think.
Since your helmet broke, I will hit you with the helmet. Oh my god! I'm getting destroyed right now.
Yeah!
Oh my god!
The teacher's skills is Kevin handy.
I thought that the eager power of my skin would help me, but no.
What have you done? You have unleashed.
I have unleashed the power of the goddess, so now
The
I'm getting wrecked.
goddess.
You don't have any more you don't have any more pants. No, I can hit you with a pants.
No, not the pants.
Yes. You know what? Wait. I make it fair.
You make it fair. How much did I lose?
Let's go.
Well, gosh, I lost everything, did I? In practically.
Yes.
I was gonna say guts, but
I took off my armor so
clean.
it will be more of a fair fight.
Ooh, hello.
This shall not be taken out of its context.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Hmm?
You're fully healed. I did absolutely no damage. Oh my god.
Yeah. You have unleashed the goddess.
Oh, I know why. That's because we have a regen effect permanently, which means that your health basically goes back to full very fast.
Oh, hold on. My hands are starting to kill.
We hit you with a pair of pens.
No, not the fair pants again.
Would you prefer a pair of boots?
Oh, the cheers. You're gonna walk all over me with the
With my
shoes
boots?
now. It's like that. Do you know that song, These Boots Are Made for Walking?
Yeah. Pretty good hit. Okay. Look at this. I don't got this. I'm getting destroyed. I'm using my last stake.
I've got one left.
No, I will basically starve to death.
You can start it.
Oh, well played. Okay, so for the next kit, let's just say we will fight seriously now.
We're gonna fight seriously, yeah, and then I'll end the stream after that.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good.
The boss fight.
The bug. Drastic music. But I don't have no drastic music. I would put yours on, but I'm busy fighting you.
I did a lot of tracing just for you to just hit in the middle and hit me like like it was nothing. Oh my gosh, I'm getting wrecked.
Time to die. I can.
That's the thing. Normally in your kit you have 2 potions of healing that you can use.
Oh
Also.
yeah, this one.
Another thing I forgot to tell you. I will tell you now. For the potion thing, no, don't shoot me. So, you can basically throw these potions in the air, and they will hit your head, and it will heal
Oh, so if I
way.
let it alert you then. Okay.
So I will waste my last potion thing. If
Oh,
you
you
do
just do
this,
that. Oh, okay.
it will heal
Okay.
more.
I'll note that. Noted.
So now I basically make the fight harder for me because I don't have any potion of healing.
You just made it harder for yourself.
I use the axe. I think you lost a lot of HP.
Hmm?
Oh my god.
Oh, you can build those too. I still got it.
I was like, where does the shot come from?
What?
And then I turned, I saw you, was, oh crap.
I came out nowhere.
Oh yeah. I have to run.
Give me you. Oh shit.
The power of the flint and steel. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm getting trashed. Oh, I still have some arrows. That's good to know. Oh my gosh! That actually works.
I see you. Look at you. Building.
Watch out myself.
You
I
hurt
will
yourself. I ran out of hours. Oh.
Oh, that's some water. Oh my gosh, so you're right behind me.
I
Oh
am
no!
right behind you. You may not
You
run
get my ass.
Hey. Where did you go?
I'm right here. Oh my gosh. I don't run into that. I did not expect the flint and steel to be so effective. Oh my gosh, I learned something today. For the marvels.
Wait, what? Okay, last game and then we'll call
Yeah.
it. What do we get? Oh, potion of healing. Okay. And it's just the sword. Whoa!
The kit the first kit we played on with the overpowered kits is the one with the potion of healing. But since we're fighting seriously, I won't heal you this time. I mean, I still can, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, you soft. Too soft.
Don't forget to heal yourself.
Hmm?
Don't forget to like that.
Last time I tried it, it didn't work. I'll work on the thing.
You have a high chance of owning me. That's for sure. You improved a lot during this stream. I have to say.
Thank you.
To the point that I'm pretty sure that if I that in the previous kit you could own me if I didn't use the flint and steel. I'm pretty sure.
One day I will get you.
That would be a series of stream trying to get slayermatal's ass. And when you will be able when you kill me, the stream will be named owning. Owning.
I won't do that. Wait a minute, we're just training. Alien training.
Wait, I miss. Okay. Don't forget to heal yourself.
Yes, I do. But I keep missing.
That's what I told you. The fact that
I know. I'm working on the other. I'm working on it. You gotta keep perfectly still though. It doesn't help when you run around like a loony.
That's harder to aim at. You missed.
Yeah, I know. See what I mean? I keep missing. There.
Another thing that in your inventory you have another wall. Another wall. Also.
What? Oh my god! I didn't see. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't realize I gave you more.
My aim is terrible. Oh my god.
Your aim is terrible to what you're playing on now.
I got this. Yeah. You predicted what I was about to say.
Second is kicking in.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you gotta keep perfectly still though for it.
Okay. I found a hiding spot is pretty nice.
Are you hiding? No. No hiding. No dicky holes. Goodbye.
I tried to throw a potion of healing at you, but
Ellie, you're on fire again.
you
I'm always on
you
fire.
ran too fast. You're too fast now.
This girl is on fire. Yeah, because I'm smoking hot. I'm so cringy today. What the hell? What the hell is Wait, what?
I can do this. I can do this.
You can do it. Believe.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
The heart of the cards that go on you get out.
You triggered my trap card.
You can.
I summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack.
I thought, isn't the one where I don't know what it's called, but where you have to have more, like your arms and the legs. Isn't that the rare card, or the blue eyes white dragon is the rare card?
Yeah, yeah, but I think it's called Exodia, where you have to you have the 5 cards in your hand to win.
Yeah. Is not that is that not a rare card, or is the blue eyes white dragon rare still? I know that they're rare, but I don't know which one's the rarest.
The funny thing is that this card, I mean, as of now, because the game evolved quite a lot, isn't that powerful anymore, because there are so many things you can do to counter it. Basically, it's not that strong anymore. But in the anime though, it's really strong.
What's the point of having a nice, cool, strong card when it's weaking when it's come to the nope. Now it's not weak. What the hell?
Like when Kaiba.
Why
how it did himself to summon all the blue-eyed white dragons he had, and Yugi was like, nope. Plot armor it is.
Kaiba. I can't say his name. Kaiba. It's been a long time since I watched Kaiba! Even though he's grumpy, he's super cute though. I'm not gonna deny it.
Yeah, I mean, at least he has a reasonable haircut.
I think it's what it is, because he's very cute. He cares for his little brother a lot. That's probably why he's so cute.
Yeah. He does care a lot for his little brother. That's true. That's it.
He's soft for his little brother. He's got a soft spot for his little brother.
Yeah. I miss all my hits.
Nice.
How is it possible? you became you are now way too fast for me. I can't aim at.
Sweet.
You're too strong now.
Wait, what?
You're the PvP goddess now.
Did you just heal me? Ton of people sipping.
What?
I think it's for Kaiba. Lots of girls are sipping for him. But then again, loads of girls will sit for him.
I have the power of friendship by my side. I have the plot armor. Technically, it's your stream, so you should have the plot armor. That's why. Oh no, it's a draw.
Okay, we'll do this again another time, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for joining me. It's been lots of fun, Slayermatal.
Thank you for accepting to do this. To do this. I could just have been denied like always, and all. Could have been.
It's been super fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Alright, everybody.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Say goodbye to everybody then. Bye bye. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, that sounded like me. What the hell?